In a world where boxes and ink rule all, one box stands above them all. Look inside for the joy or the tragedy. CGC, The Reckoning. Hey there, all you smarty pants. This is Chris, your comic intellect P. Finally out here doing another video. Got myself some CGC back in. And y'all did see the box, which is good. Had the wife open the box for me. I haven't seen the grades, but I do have the books. I've got 7 books, just counted to make sure I was right. And made my predictions as, again, trusty pad, trusty notebook. And so I'll tell you what I picked, what I thought these were going to be, and then what they came back. Because I'm trying to get a better sense of my grading skills. I think I'm coming along, but we'll see. So anyway, well, just right off, I've been doing some pressing and cleaning. Just a couple that I've been working on. Which, very nice book right there. Some a little bit better than others, but yeah, these are some really good books. Now, not my books, but very good books. If anybody's ever interested in them, just give me a call, give me a hookup, subscribe, give me a comment, ask about the books, because some of these that are in the slab are probably going to be for sale. So anyway, enough with me just jabbering on. I need to get myself a little sip of my pink drink, Starbucks pink drink. I got it earlier today, and it's been in the refrigerator. I got it with no ice, so that way it didn't gonna water down, and it's gonna still be good. Because I didn't want coffee while I was watching WrestleMania, which is going on in the other room, by the way. Asuka, Rhea Ripley just started their match. Just to give you a time frame if you watch wrestling. Now, anyway, let's go to these books and let's see what we got, okay? First book. Here we go. Batman, number 457. This is the first appearance of Tim Drake in the Robin costume. I was lucky. This is not one of my fire sale books. Now, how I say fire sale, you may or may not know, had a house fire years ago, lost a lot of long boxes, but what did not burn, it was kind of smoke damaged, and been working really hard to get them back in shape. But this was not one of them, but I did find it really good deal on this book. So anyway, let's take a peek and see. All right. 9.6, not bad. For where I found this, let me take the back one off too. Where I found this is really surprising that it pulled off a 9.6. Now, I did do a really decent clean and press on this book, so that may help. I'm hoping that my skills are getting good enough that I can say, oh yeah, I pressed this book, I cleaned this book. That's why it's got the 9.6, which is probably true. But anyway, and I think right now that this one's maybe going for like maybe 100, 125. So that's a pretty good book. Now this next one, very recent book. As soon as I got it through my pull list, I sent it off. And I really like this cover. Could be one of my... This cover is a really, really good cover. Now they had different variants of it, but one of the better covers in my opinion that's come along in a while for this title. But again, Amazing Spider-Man number 55. Check out. Now this isn't the Virgin. This is nice little black. And I said this was going to be a 9.8 all day long. Now, the Batman, Robin's new costume, I said it was going to be a 9.6. Came back a 9.6. I said this was going to be 9.8 all day long. Came off the shelf that good from my LCS and had to send it off. Heck of a book. Another book maybe running about $100, $125 at a 9.8. So you may see me try to sell it, may not. Heck, who knows? Now, my next book, Darkhawk, #1. I've got another one of these at CGC. I sent off my next submission. I'll read off what I sent because I did not do a video on the books that I sent. So I'll just give you a heads up on what I sent. But Darkhawk #1. And, first appearance of Darkhawk and his origin, of course, in #1. Now, on this one, I said this was going to be maybe a 9.6. This is one that was in my fire-damaged books. So, I did my best. Now, I did say 9.6. Well, okay. Well, 9.2, not that bad for a book that, the back of it, there is some, you can see a little bit of the smoke damage to it. So not necessarily fire damage, because the fire didn't get to this section of the books, but a lot of smoke did. So more smoke damage than anything else. The fire damage, well, took out the ones that were lost in the fire. But all in all, I'm not upset with that. That's a good grade. Now, here's one that's a very cool cover to me. Always have liked this cover. And here we go with another drink. And I'm going to need my cheaters on this one. So, let me... Green Lantern, #49. Of course, when he's trying to take over everything. And I was hiding, but that's okay. It's a Sinestro appearance. He's getting all the rings, the power rings. But just look at this cover. That is a really freaking great cover. The different shades of green, the yellow in the title. This is just a kick-ass little cover. Now the back is actually in really, really good shape too. And she didn't put a sticker on the back of this one, so I'm not going to look at the back of this one. What I said was this was going to be... I said this is another 9.6. And let's see. Okay, well, 9.4. Still very good. I think maybe I could get anywhere, maybe $60, $70 off this book. Maybe a little bit more depending on who really wants it. Now, am I going to sell this one? Who knows? And if I'm not mistaken, this could be the first one I've got back from CGC that's DC. Because I've got the Devotion right there, and then Deathzilla right there, the signature series. They're Coffin Comics. Now, honestly, in my opinion right now, I think Coffin Comics could be doing some of the best cover work. They're knocking it out of the park. Now, again, just one man's opinion, but the Green Lantern 49, pretty good pickup. I'm glad I got that one. Now the next one, this was in my boxes, smoke damage, but I did work on top of work on top of work on this one. Spawn #9, first appearance of Angela. I know we're all pretty sure the story on that one. Great cover. First Angela, first medieval Spawn. Now I said this was going to be a 9.6 to a 9.8. And this was really, I'd sent all these off and I hadn't even got confirmation on if I was doing good or bad on my cleaning and pressing. But like I said, I think this should be a 9.6. If I get a 9.8 off of it, I'd be... it'd just make me very happy. But, well, hell yeah. I am very happy. That's... I mean, am I going to say it's a surprise? No, because this is a very, very clean book. Did a lot of work on it, and it wasn't as smoke damaged as a lot of the other ones, because I have some that you can just see the line where the smoke got into the bag, and there's really not a whole lot I can do with that. The Secret Wars number 8 that I have right there, on the back side of that book, I know if y'all watched the last video I did about a month ago, sorry about the time delay, by the way, but you could see the smoke damage there. This one really didn't have that. But look at that, man. That is kick-ass goodness. And this, heck, I would say this could be $150, $200 book, easy. Put it up on auction, see what happens. Now, the next book, I really think I'm keeping this one, and it's probably going to go up on my shelf somewhere. I'm going to have to do some reconfiguration of my shelf. But anyway, Thor 337, Beta Ray Bill. First, we all know this. If you're a smarty pants, here on the Comic Intellect, we all know first Beta Ray Bill. And this one is Newsstand, which a lot of people are like, you got to have Newsstand. Oh, you don't need Newsstand, you don't need this. I really don't fall either way. I like Newsstand, but if I can find a book that's not Newsstand and I can get a good deal on it, heck yeah, I'm going to pull the trigger on it, because it's the book. It's not the barcode that I want. I want the book. So, hey, again, just one man's opinion. But this is a really cool book. It'd been a while since I'd read this. I'd totally forgotten Nick Fury was in here too. Now, on my predictions, I said this was going to be a 9.2. Worked hard on this one. And here at the very, very bottom down here, I don't know if you can be able to see it. Right at the bottom of the barcode, right about there. I had a couple little crimps in it. They weren't color breaking, nothing bad like that, but I pressed it and I pressed it and I gave it humidity bath on top of humidity bath and then repressed and held it in the presser for a very long time. They just wouldn't go out. So do I expect this to be a 9.8? No. Like I said, I think this could be a 9.2. I don't know how severe they're going to mark these on, but let's check it out. Hey, again, I'm very happy. A 9.4 Thor 337, what, $200 book maybe? If I decide to sell this, which I have not decided if I want to sell it or not. If anybody is interested in some of these books, in the comments, just ask me about them. And we might be able to talk turkey, we might not. Now, this last book. This has been my redemption arc. The movie at the beginning. The joy, the tragedy inside the CGC books. This was my first one that I sent in because I thought it looked that good. I didn't even open it and look at it, and there was a rip all the way down the corner of this book. I never opened it and looked. Again, like I said in the last video, that was on me. But what has came in is my redemption 1.8. And if you look, they look pretty good beside each other. So anyway, we're going to put this one off to the side. Now when I got this one, I gave it another really good press. She-Hulk is one of my favorites. As you can see right above my head, Savage She-Hulk #1. I cracked that one out of the case, pressed it, cleaned it, went from a 7 to an 8. So it made me feel good. This one I didn't do a whole lot with. I did a really good press on it and a very light cleaning because it was that good of a book when I was able to get it. And again, newsstand. I think this is a 9.6 to a 9.8 candidate. I think it's leaning towards a 9.8. Now, if that's the case, this is so my redemption book, guys. So let's check it out. This beats this. Now, the reason why it beats this is because I took time and paid attention to this one, which I didn't with this one. If anybody wants to buy this, maybe I can, maybe part with it. She-Hulk's a good... But wouldn't that be kind of just a cool little bookend right here? And just say, look, this is the way to do it. This isn't the way to do it. But anyway, that's still pretty cool. Anyway, now, last thing I want to talk about real quick, and I just kind of touched on it. The Savage She-Hulk #1, I cracked it open, and I got a full point grade bump. Now I'm debating doing it again. This book has got kind of hot. Now this is a very old slab that this is in. So it makes me think, does it, or has it had a press? Has it been cleaned? Did the person just turn it in? Because I bought this already in a slab. Now, like I said, this is an older slab. I'm thinking of cracking it to see if I can get the bump like I did before. What is it, y'all ask? Yeah, G.I. Joe #1. 9.4 CGC. Now, I bought it this way. Now, like I said, it was an older slab, and you can tell because it's got it's the outside little sticker there, and the actual information sleeve there is leaning backwards in the slab. It's like leaning like that. And but anyway, it's a really nice looking book. It presents well for a 9.4. Should I crack this, give it a really good cleaning, give it a really nice press, send it off to CGC, and see what happens? See, this is my conundrum. So why don't y'all tell me? Chris, go ahead, send this off, see what happens. Or, hey, you do good with what you got right now because, well, anyway, I kind of looked it up. I did a little cheating. And this book is really heating up in a 9.8. If y'all haven't looked at it and seen it, just check it out for yourself. And if I got a 9.8 on this, yeah, I might consider putting this up on the market. And because there are other books that I know everybody has books that they really like, but they also have books that they know they like, but they could give up to get some of those other Grail books that they wanted. So anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. I do have more books in. Oh, and I was going to tell you the list of what I just sent in. The books that I just sent in. The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 21. Now you see I've got it right there, but if you notice, that's the Spider-Man with the heroes and the villains on one side and the other. This is the direct where it's Peter Parker and Mary Jane, not Spider-Man. So that one I sent in. I did end up sending in the West Coast Avengers number 45. Yes, first White Vision. And I know y'all are thinking to yourself, why would you send in that? What the heck significance? That's if you're living under a rock. But yeah, I went ahead and sent that in. Why not? It's been sitting in my book. Now, it was a smoke damage book too, so I'm not expecting a lot out of it. Maybe an 8.5 to a 9 if I'm extremely lucky. Now, I sent in my Dazzler number 1, which was the very first comic book to be sent direct. Not sent to stores and shops and stuff like that. It was just directly sent. I think that could be a 9.2, 9.4, give or take. Batman 423, if I'm not mistaken on that one, that was McFarlane's cover. Batman has the very cool lady wrapped in his cowl or cape. Cape. Yeah, you know. Anyway. Sent in my Venom Lethal Protector red foil #1. That, I believe, is going to be a 9.8. It is just a gorgeous book. Now, granted, another one of my smoke damage book, but I really do think it's going to be, I think it is going to be a 9.8. I sent in another Mighty Thor, 412. That is the first appearance of the New Warriors in comic books. Loved the New Warriors. I'm thinking of sending their #1 off to get it graded just because I liked them that much in the 90s. I have also sent in the 1 and 4 limited series Transformers #1, Optimus Prime on the cover. First appearance of Transformers in comic books. That one, God, I'm hoping it's a 9.8. It could be a 9.6, but I'm hoping it's a 9.8. I sent in my Harley Quinn #57. Very, very cool cover on that one. Now, the thing about it, why I sent it in, just to see if they would show that there was a misprint on it, because the artist inside the book that got the credit for it had just quit, or didn't quit, he had just stopped drawing for it the issue before, and the new artist had just started on Harley Quinn 57. So I'm kind of curious to see if that's going to be put on the description at all. Now, I also sent in the Amazing Spider-Man 252, which I think could get a 9.4, 9.6. Spider-Man #1, the Gold, McFarlane's Spider-Man. I think that can be a 9.8 to a 9.6. And the Amazing Spider-Man #1, also the regular cover. And then the Amazing Spider-Man 375. And that's going to be a 9.6. But anyway, those are all the ones that I sent in. Just gave my grades out for you. But heck, this has been going for a little bit. So anyway, guys, let's get out there and have fun with our comics. Take care of it. Please give me a like. Give me a subscribe if you want to. Comment here. And just remember, stay smart with your comics. Talk to y'all later on. Bye-bye.